Hello for the final time this season, and welcome back to GDL Game of the Week. This week, we're joined by Keystone,
Hello.
Gangster,
That is what I am usually referred to as, yes.
and Carmen.
Howdy, howdy.
Love being able to do an intro in one go. Shout out to Sherry Davis. This Game of the Week is not just 1 week, it's 2 separate weeks. Week 7, Week 8. We're featuring 2 games per week, 1 game per league. So we have GDL2, GDL, GDL2, GDL. As always, Heat of the Week will be last. And before we get into the first game, I would just like to thank you. Thank everyone for watching. It's been really fun to record these, really fun to interact with everyone about them. And I'm really happy that everyone enjoyed it. So from the staff
Are you
team
saying
and I-
there's going to be like nothing for playoffs? Okay. Well,
for the staff team and I, thank you for joining us in the main season, and we'll see you in playoffs and the next season. Yeah, on that note, let's just get into the first game. Well, we have Captain Pookie versus Ryan. I think both of these really wanted to win. Ryan needed to win to get into playoffs, guaranteed. Pookie wanted a good spot. What I see is, I think mixed guard chump could be very good to like lure Gliscor, like Gen 4 vibes. Aside from that,
What move does Garchomp have to hit Gliscor, like Aqua Tail? No, it's physical.
there's Draco, but
Oh yeah, I guess that works.
that probably does a lot.
If the shifter is like physical with knock, so that could be a
Mix makes it also makes sense for the Scizor.
Yeah.
very true.
Or like Heat Wave.
Yeah, I was thinking like a lot of things that really want its item. Like Scizor really wants its item, Gastrodon, obviously
This is Mega Scissor, but it's not going to switch into Heat Wave. So if it's like mixed,
Yeah.
yeah, Gliscor
Right.
cannot be knocked before it. Like if you knock Gliscor before it activates its Toxicarp, it's a tier 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Regirock picked Bring is odd to me. I'm not sure why. Especially looking at this lineup.
In this lineup, it's definitely just meant to counter Mega Aerodactyl. But I also don't really see it doing much of anything else aside from that. Scrafty looks good, kinda. It just doesn't want to click Knock when Cobalion comes out. Aside from that, it looks very good.
Yeah.
Any other comments?
Wasted
Okay.
Leaf Stone.
Ryan didn't bring an electric or grass type, so the same double water could be difficult to manage. Especially resistance wise. Like you have Gastrodon, which helps. Once Gastrodon goes down, it's gonna be rough.
True. Alright, let's get into it. We have Cobalion and Gastrodon lead. Definitely win lead for Ryan. Doesn't let rocks go up because he could punish it. We see her play.
So I guess what you didn't play.
Yeah. It already reveals to be at least mixed. Which makes sense, to be fair, when you want to beat
Knock
Regirock.
off on the Rotom.
That sucks for the Rotom to lose its item too. Yeah.
Rotom getting knocked this early is going to be really big. Because now it's really going to struggle to switch into like Mega Scissor U-turns. It's going to be difficult to
I
start
don't
them up.
agree with going
Yeah, no.
that though. I feel like because so one, it could be Trick Rotom, and two, if you know he has to Will-O-Wisp because you have 2 ground types, so he's not going for Hydro. He invites Gastro.
Yeah,
And you want to prolong this thing getting status, that's fine.
yeah, I mean, it's not going to be Trick Scarf, but
No, I know, but like could have had it to remove
true.
an item.
Yeah, because you don't really run Sticky Heal in this situation. Nah, but I do agree because the burn does cancel out leftovers, which is big enough as it is. Goes hard Slowking, which makes me think this is gonna have Grass Knot.
Ryan figures that out.
Tracer Regenerator is really big. Yeah, it does have Grass
Yeah.
Knot.
Ooh.
The grass status.
So the crit for the big chip.
This is more big chip.
That did a good amount.
Sensing
Oh,
Glysker for free.
why not get up rocks there? Yeah.
That's I feel like that was definitely a better time to get rocks because this wasn't
Because
staying in.
he gets several switching. Yeah, he could have gone
Yeah.
Gliscor, he could have gone Scizor,
But even if we go like Scrafty,
Intimidate,
like theoretically.
Crafty. Yeah, there's a lot of like rocks for the
Yeah, I don't-
best there.
yeah. I mean, Iron Head is a good play if he chokes, but there's no reason to throw away a good mono on turn 8. So
Good double.
yeah.
Back to I guess he should get momentum here though.
Yeah.
He-
I mean, Ryan always
Soon.
has a free God of War because even if this happens, right, you can just leave.
Oh, and yeah, this
Wait, why did he?
something just kind of dies here now.
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Does it not have? I didn't see the full set. Maybe it doesn't have teleport.
Or
It hasn't. It does not have teleport. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
Rand's
I'm not sure,
capitalizing on
that
the
would
fact
be
there's
a-
no fairy resist.
because
it
of
would be a
Scarf.
way better pivot if it had teleport, because then you could bring in like Archamp or what's it called, Aerodactyl.
If this is Scarf, something definitely dies here.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to be. Well, this could be Scarf, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah, it could be Scarf. If he was the right.
Not
player.
probably not worth the risk. So
Oh, risking the use.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good double pays off, but yeah, this Crafty does kind of come in for free. On
could have
most
gone
of his
south really
turns.
fast.
It's not less.
If the Gliscor quick U-turn.
So at least drains back somehow.
Drain's definitely solid to keep that healthy so it can keep going into Slowking or whoever.
There's like.
oh, I see in the chat.
whichever-
Was the flop box revealed at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like if whoever gets hazards up is gonna win, because they're all just switching a lot. Whoever gets the hazards up is gonna get such a huge advantage. I would really try to prioritize that on a double if I were.
I agree.
I mean, he should.
Regirock's only use in this matchup is to
Yeah.
Ooh,
He
big
went
chip.
straight for wing beat.
And no Rocky helmet.
I would say if he was
Which-
helmet, that would have sucked.
yeah. Brooks
Get it through.
finally go
So you
up,
get-
so that's like a big advantage. This is probably
Wait,
gonna have
what?
Especially
decent.
since Rotom doesn't have leftovers.
Yeah.
Rotom's not having leftovers anymore because of the
Yeah.
knock. So that Rocks is really gonna hurt.
Yeah. I'm assuming it doesn't. I mean, it could pain split, but that's only a temporary like.
I would guess he's probably just gonna hard defog.
Yeah.
We recover.
The downside of this Gastrodon is that it is bait to Slowking coming in for free again.
Yeah, but the Slowking doesn't have teleport, so it's like a.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
doesn't
gaining
really
any the Slowking can't break anything
much.
when it's all when everything's at full, and then it can't bring in anything stronger.
There's the knockoff into
This
Cobalion.
this was a weird knockoff to me. Because I feel like the Cobalion was the only play. You either sack it or try to get this. I don't feel like there was much of a point keeping Cobalion around when it's a range that dies to everyone else.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you get up wrong? No.
The heals AV, you don't think this has rocks.
Oh wait, God. Yeah.
Unless he was running AV and Rocks in case.
I don't like that.
So that's kind of legit.
I don't like that prep wise. Because you're bringing a Cobalion
no.
which doesn't like, you can never get any use out of a turn
Yeah.
where Glysker can always come in for free.
And Gastrodon, if it's defensive Gastrodon or defensive Mega Scizor, then it's really not doing anything. Like the most it can do is T-Wave Scizor out of those two. That's it.
Yep. Don't like this bring at all. Should have been rocks or no in the game.
Yeah. Because that means then he might be rocks on Chomp. Because Chomp, it's 30 turns in and Chomp hasn't come out the ball, and he said that was one of the big threats.
I'm guessing he's saving for like late game SD sweep. Because there is nothing faster on this team unless it's Scarf Gardevoir.
Yeah, which it probably is, but that's the thing is he needs like none of his team is getting anywhere. Like his Slowking can't break anything. His Rotom's almost dead. His Shift Tree has been forced out every time by Scrafty, and the
There's Aerodactyl still
Aerodactyl
loses
is
to Regirock.
walled by Regirock, and it's gonna take rocks if it comes in again after. Like, so he needs to get just enough damage on anything just to get an opening somehow.
Yeah, I
Because
feel,
right now he's getting completely
Yeah.
walled.
I feel like Rooks would have given him like a little bit of leeway in that sense because it's more difficult to switch into this, more difficult to switch into Mega Aerodactyl.
I like this
The
one.
shift tree, I think, especially because this Scrafty is, if it got just that little bit of extra chip,
For sure, because then
you
it's
do it once,
then
and
it's
you
like-
can ensure it's coming in again and make a double.
yeah, that's
like-
that's 30% chip instead of like 24. So that's
Yeah.
like, that's pretty big. Ryan
Oh,
does.
I'm surprised Scizor hasn't come out yet on that though.
Same.
Oh, that's a good double though. So and now he loses a Pokemon,
A free Drain Punch.
or maybe not. Maybe Roto's faster.
I don't really like going into Gardevoir.
Why Wisp? I don't know why he Wisped there.
Why didn't we just go Gastrodon from here?
If he predicted Gastrodon, then he should have doubled to Shift Tree or Garchomp. Because at least Garchomp, if you're hoping to get burned, you get SD or something.
I like.
But Wisp doesn't.
I really liked to double back to shift you there, but I mean, it
I
didn't come
guess
out.
in theory, like, I guess like Pookie figured out
Another
that since like
Rotom,
Scrafty's like Intimidate doesn't have Shed Skin, so getting that burn would be valuable. But at the same time, in that moment, it wasn't like it was so easy
Okay.
for Rion to just switch.
Yeah, the only way that
It's just predict,
for
but
Pookie
doesn't
to
really
break.
do.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The only way for Pookie to break Gliscor is with Slowking now. Oh, and the
This is a weird play to me. He gives away the scarf. I
Yeah.
I think that's a really bad play.
I think, yeah, I guess, okay, if you're looking at, I was Ran, I would assume that it's like Life Orb mixed Chomp. Like that, I think that would be the biggest threat to my team.
Yes, but
But maybe he like had some read that like the that it was like a slow Chomp because it's rock. Like maybe he assumed because it's Rock's Chomp, it wasn't max speed. Like it was bulky. It was fat Chomp,
I
like
don't
Mega
think
Scizor.
I don't
with
think it's
helmet.
Rooks. I don't think it's Rooks jump. I feel like that would have come out like by 37.
Even if it was like a Slowking that like stayed in to get Trick, it's like it's not running Teleport. It's just gonna click moves anyway.
Yeah, but I feel like tricking was like
But the big thing is losing the star.
oh yeah, like losing your scarf. Yeah, cool. You give it to Slowking, who wasn't beating you anyway. That guy like
Now what?
we've gone over this. It's not really doing anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like throwing away an item for like a Pokemon for no reason.
Yeah.
That Gardevoir Expert Belt extra chip.
But this is just sitting on this forever. You can just double. Oh, see, and now Scizor comes out.
I mean, yeah,
And,
because he's not
That's for
scarf.
U-turn.
yeah.
Guessing U-turn. Yep. This guy.
Ow.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
big chip.
And now he's gonna lose a Pokemon. Yeah.
Moonblast cancel. It's Scarf Slowking
Oh my
for
god,
some
it's
reason.
faster.
It's Scarf Slowking.
Yeah,
What?
because that's tricked. I'm saying I'm surprised it's faster.
Same.
I
mean,
think
he-
what happened was Rayon like messed up the calc regarding like speed tiering with Scarf.
No,
He
he
didn't
pretty,
expect,
I
but
think
then it was still running Trick, so he
Yeah,
wanted
yeah, I
to
was
lose
gonna say,
the
it must
Scarf
be
at
like
some point.
Speed Gardevoir. That's.
I mean, I'm the type of guy to like run Scarf Gardevoir then outspeed Adamant Mega Aerodactyl. Because I can't catch Modus up. I can't catch
Yeah.
Timid or Jolly. But
Jolly.
hey, you never know, man. He could run Timid.
Special Aerodactyl.
I think Slice did
There's
that
no
once.
reason to keep that. If he just gets a
Special
rock,
Aerodactyl takes out
Yeah.
a Zero.
Body press
Oh,
is just like does that.
okay.
Oof.
Wow, that was kind of risky. If you went straight Chomp, I feel like Rocks may have been better there, but he just limits the amount of 50-50s you have to win.
Yeah.
But he won it, so
Fair enough.
can't really argue with it.
Now we see Chomp.
And this, I guess we'll see what Chomp it is.
We do see SD, so
This is
Why
gonna
do
be Ice Punch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yachi Bear is a good tech. So
Yeah.
this could do something, you know.
Yeah, but if he has to skip, what? Oh, is this Shuka?
No, it's
Oh
just
my
it's
God.
just
Nope, just
really?
it's just 30.
Oh my god.
Regirock just built different.
It's just 30 otherwise anyway.
Oh, that's true. Oh, see again. So if he had rocks, then
Yeah.
that would have killed. Yeah.
Now Bullet Punch finishes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like look up that chomp was a threat though. Like you see when it came, as soon as it came in, like we were all like, oh wait, like for a second.
That
You know
shit
what I
was a
mean?
big ass threat. Like it only needed rocks as support. That's all it needed.
Yeah, if we had rocks up and then that came in earlier to like kill some of those earlier mons, then the other members of the team could have done something. But it's like you can't save it until it's the last thing left. Like,
Yeah.
it can't.
Yeah, I agree. Could have been played better.
It was still a good game overall, though.
Yeah. I just, and like Tobias mentioned, the Cobalion ring, I feel like maybe if that was something else, if it's not rocks, that would have been more helpful.
Still enough game. Brian making playoffs with that. Back to week 7. Let's go to the GDL game from that week. Bub versus Nazaro.
Oh yes, this one.
Oh, that Whimsicott looks so good.
Oh, absolutely. If it's offensive, there's no switches.
Yeah, and even some like Encore to stop any like setup with Blastoise or Salamence, and
Very true.
because I guess it's also good because the Quagsire is great for the Zardex, and it stops stuff like Gold Switch, etc. It beats Crook, you know, so like being able to force the Quagsire out and whatever. That's really good.
Something that could be interesting as well is something like Band Crocodile. So you go into Quagsire expecting to check it, but then you're like you get cleanly two-shot with like Banded Earthquake, and you have to double to Salamence, and like Viper can play off that.
Yeah, and again that's because it's like, oh, that you run the risk of getting DD'd on, but it doesn't matter because you just go into Cotton Encore.
Yeah. I think what does trouble me is that Azara does not decide to bring rocks to the Zardex game.
Yeah.
yeah.
If that Whimsical is the defogger here, which it might just be offensive. It might just save whatever. I don't need removal.
Woban doesn't have a lot of good removal options, like in general either.
True. But that's definitely something
I
that
don't know. I like Prankster Whimsicott though. I mean,
Right,
you're
but, like,
always guaranteed.
I
to
think
get-
Prankster defog Encore to just dual stab with like
Yeah.
I don't know expert belt
Yeah,
or like
that's-
even leftovers. That would be just
Yeah.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kofag is good too because otherwise Tauros could pretty easily shed through this team.
Yeah. Mummy's going to be big in that regard as well.
Negate the sheer force.
Electro lead makes me think screens, but
Oh, Taunt.
Taunt's
That's
legit.
cool.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Due to the toxic clause.
I feel like this is gonna go for Energy Ball now because of
Oh, why did? Oh.
Legends Arceus.
Yeah. What did he want?
I thought he was gonna get up the other screen and then explode.
Well, like Quag's running Water Absorb, not Damn.
I do appreciate Electrode's.
Or unaware. It's probably unaware.
Yeah.
DD.
I do appreciate
Oh.
Electrode's ability to speed check stuff like Nasty Plot Alakazam though, so I can see why
And
he's
just
keeping
like
it.
taunt and just stop
Yeah.
them.
That's fair. I in my head I was like, oh, he's just gonna go for mono setup.
Sunny Day Zard X is
Oh.
I think is a bad bring because
Yeah.
that's definitely going to be Solar Beam. But you might as well say in chat, "Hello, Mr. Anzaro, I'm going to Solar Beam you now." It's like there's no
weird
surprise.
it's-
There's no
It's
surprise
weird to
factor.
me. Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
solar power only
even-
triggered?
Weather
Even as Protect.
Solar power only
As if it wasn't
activates on
obvious
regular
enough.
Zard. So why did he keep solar power if he was not Mega Evolving?
Because Solar
Like
Power
he-
Zard is more powerful than Zardex.
Yeah, this kind of like just a problem with it. The
Wait, how
Solar
did
Beam
this
being
get
on a
toxic?
Mega.
I missed that.
It can't just
Why,
run
can you
like
go back?
power.
How did this get toxic?
By
It just
oh
on the Sunny Day turn.
yeah, on the Sunny Day turn.
Yeah, but from Quagsire?
Quag learns it.
Oh, because it
uh,
learns toxic, right? Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
That's why
Yeah,
it's tier
yeah.
3, not tier 4.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
big.
but
Oh, then
like
this
something like this is better on like something you just don't expect it on. Like I brought it on like Melmetal once, and it didn't actually work, but
Yeah.
like
But,
that is more
I mean,
unexpected.
that can run Pyro Aerosol, so
Yeah, that is
in
That is like the-
that situation, if this is like a normal Zard, right? Like it doesn't need to set up Sun or whatever. The first time you fake not having it, and the second time you click it.
Yeah, and I was wait, Tobias, the toxic clause doesn't apply to T-spikes, right? Just toxic.
T-spikes is not widely spread in the first place, so
Yeah, that's a. But the reason I say this because you have like, if you're that worried about Quagsire, like look, he gets destroyed by Zardex. +1 Zardex destroys Anzaro without the Quagsire.
yeah.
But Quagsire is forced out every time it wicks caught anyway, and if you get like, I'm pretty sure Kofag learns T-spikes. If you
It
get
does.
It does.
T-spike up, knock it. You have Croak to knock off the leftovers, get it toxic, and then get it a little chip on it. Then you set up, and if you have screens up, it can't kill you back, and you know knock it down, and then he gets destroyed by Zard. I feel like there wasn't
agree.
that much need for like
This.
the solar beam and all that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think this is definitely inventive, but I don't feel
It's
like
another example of sometimes like regular sets work better than heat, because heat is cool, but in some situations, yeah, running something like that in a more traditional sense would work better.
I feel like this guy's gonna put,
Yeah, there's a reason heat is heat.
yeah. I feel like this guy's gonna put up webs and then die. Yep,
Yeah. I mean, he
Worth
doesn't
it.
really need it for much else.
true. Just gets a kill with Gleam, I guess, just preventing Crook coming in.
Yeah, he's psychics.
Knock Whimsical is definitely
That's a
interesting.
big
Oh,
knock.
that's not a main.
That's a
Yeah.
big turn though, because he can defog here
Yep.
if he wants.
For sure.
Because the screens, yeah.
Yeah, I guess depending on his items, that may or may not have been necessary.
That being said, him losing Whimsical now is a bit of an issue.
Yeah, because now Mence goes absolutely crazy.
For sure. He can taunt this, but you know,
Oh, yeah.
Quagsire doesn't
I
really give a
Yeah,
fuck.
Quagsire also becomes quite a lot harder to deal with.
Now, apparently Crocodiles will switch into Quagsire.
Yeah, he went hard for.
Oh yeah, I know what's coming, but
Yeah.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
I guess if he could be like if he's Trick Room, Nasty Block Kofag, that could also be like a really good late game win
Depend-
condition, but he needs a little bit more chip on some stuff first.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, this
I guess
is-
he's confident because he has the screen.
that's really risky. But he got the knock.
Finally got the no Zard X anymore to like use it though.
Oh, he didn't get burned again. Oh my god.
This
yeah, okay, that is what I call a more unexpected grass move.
Sheesh.
Yeah. I didn't even know that got grass knock. So
Yeah, but if you have this, why use this?
yeah, that's true. Yeah, because then you can just get it out the way anyway.
Yeah.
It took him 3 turns to grass knock the Quag.
Yeah, maybe it was a roll or something. You know. I wouldn't let this take damage either, because the screens are gonna go soon.
Yeah.
That's kind of. I mean, maybe he's not nasty claw.
I'm guessing he isn't. That would have prayed for you there.
Ooh, yawn.
Yawn's definitely useful.
Yeah, because now it has to switch out.
And you can get a free
Good,
flip
that's a
turn.
good flip turn. Yeah. Isn't Electric faster than this game?
Oh, slow.
Oh, it's power. Yeah. That's interesting.
I don't know why Crocodile comes in on this. Like,
Yeah, you just throw it aside.
Well, intimidate, I guess, but
yeah, but then if you want to
But then
get
you could've gone
intimidate,
back to
you could have just gone back to Pythagoras. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no because you might need a sack on the on a potential flip turn or something to make sure you get the momentum.
Yeah. Shit.
Okay, well.
I feel like special mins might come out.
Wait, what if it's Wisp?
And here's Mence.
Okay, well that was a
What?
big. He didn't have the DD there because if this had Wisp and Hex, it 1v1'd it.
Well, it's not gonna have Hex when it has Shadow Balls. You don't
X
generally
Shadow
go
Ball,
both.
Will Wisp, Energy Ball.
But he could have Wisp Shadow Ball though. Like Wisp, what's it called? Wisp was pretty standard on Kofag.
This seems like a pain split set to me. Oh no. Yeah. I don't
well, I
agree
wouldn't
with.
rely on it.
I don't agree with that too much. You know. I think you could have just
Psychic?
yeah
maybe?
just got to chip. Honestly,
Yeah.
you get
Oh,
chipped.
And
that's
then we
some
go for
guy.
the only dragon move in the game. Okay,
Oh,
so
now we haze.
Hey. Okay, yes, same thing.
To
Oh,
be
why
fair,
didn't
it doesn't like do enough damage to actually beat this.
Why didn't he haze again though? What was...
Yeah, I think you just spam haze at that
Okay.
point.
You should have just spammed haze. Because then this would have been at full and could have
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have been a psychic.
No, it might have killed this and then killed this because you could tank it from full.
Right, but then Tauros comes back in.
But then Tauros
Yeah.
comes with Earth.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still 1-0 at that point.
I think losing the
Differential,
Whimsicott
but-
was huge, and
Yeah.
then also like we said, the repetitiveness of the Zardex and a bit all.
Yeah, I feel
Zard
like
just entering, it's like, hello, I'm going to click Solar Beam.
I feel like
Please stay in.
the Zard could have the other way around. Zard could have enabled like Scarf Muxie Rook.
Yeah.
It-
But it's both. It's like both being the same. Like one should have been like a lure set, and then the other one should have been
Yeah, the sweeper.
You know.
more standard.
I mean, I wouldn't really call the Charizard set a lure set.
Yeah, the Sunny Day. That's because the Sunny Day
It's
kind
a
of
set.
announces what it is. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
advertisement set. Fake news.
Yeah, that's about that. Anzaro definitely the winner there probably because of this Zardex set not being standard.
Not the worst Zardex set. We've seen
Yeah.
worse.
Oh, true. The
I mean,
Zardex.
he played pretty well, I think. Like he forced Woban into some uncomfortable
True.
situations. Because I think Woban had a really good matchup. He just didn't put himself in the optimal situation.
Yep, I can see that. Shit, it's how it goes. Yeah, second to last game.
Yeah, this is a playoffs decider.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so whoever wins goes and whoever doesn't.
Yeah, unless
Correct.
Nuzleaf wins 0-0.
If an explosion meta goes or something.
No, I think
No, he
I think
loses
he was two, so he'd still be above Sacramento, right?
Oh no, Sacramento
It's
had
plus two.
tiebreak anyway. Yes, so, like the winner was in and the loser was out. Just very simple. I think
Yeah.
that's Mega Venusaur and Megalopony.
Yeah, I mean the Megalop is good
Yeah.
in every single game, so
Yeah.
you know there's that. But the Quagsire is nice, I guess.
The Quagsire is really good. I think Metagross might be luring it with Grass Knot this game. Mammoth might lure it with Freeze Dry, but something's gonna have to lure it because obviously like Galvantula learns. Yes, Galvantula learns.
Reason Jab, he brought that once for some reason. I just wanted to mention it.
Galvantula learns Energy Ball, but Audino just comes in on that.
I'm not sure what the Grand Bull is here for though. I mean, I get it's a
For Primate
Draco.
specifically.
It's a Draco immunity, but
I don't really know what else.
He might have also like not brought some stuff, but
That's always true. We look at a 6-star game to a game, but I had on the day we were recording this, I played against Kerbreb and he didn't bring the 3 months that were the best in the matchup, so I was just so confused.
yeah.
But Grand Bull, if I look at Hawaii's team, it could have been there for Crawdont, which didn't come. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does make sense. There
Yeah.
we go. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. I think we've covered most of it. Let's go. Scizor versus Galvantula lead. That's definitely good for Hawaii because EQ turns pretty free.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't lead Lottie.
Same. 'Cause you wanna be able to bait in the mandibles. I don't think Granbull's gonna come in.
Yeah.
You're scared of the Assault
Either
Fest
one.
maximum speed F Grand
Because
Bull.
if he's like Specs
Yeah.
Draco, then then he's gonna do 70 to Mandibuzz.
Yeah.
too,
This is a bulky Scizor.
so yeah.
Like extra
absolutely.
thick.
And this got the
Granbull
Yeah.
activates Primates to
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
in, but like, you know, Hawaii
You
once saw
can-
me 6 home with pivot, so he's like, oh shit, pivot's OP, so he just clicks pivot moves.
Although, couldn't this technically outspeed Bulky Scizor and kill it with Fire Fang?
It
If it has Fire Fang.
It definitely can. It can definitely outspeed it. Can't
but it seems to not have Fire Fang, so
It has Super Fang though.
It has Fang of the super variety.
Super Fang is much more useful against Mega Venusaur. Also, this Granbull is faster than Scizor.
Yeah. Taunt instead of.
Ta- I like that because it's good against this, but it's also good against Wishing Audino.
Like, yeah, I feel like this is just set up. Like he's running the risk. He's not SD Scizor.
Yep.
I know he's taunt, but if he taunts on a non-attack on a U-turn or bullet punch, he's just useless. Like the Granville's dead, basically.
I like the idea, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't U-turn. but-
same.
This is a weird play I see. Like Mandibus clicks U-turn, but then Scissor goes after.
Yeah, but why would you click U-turn with Mandibuzz? Because
Yeah, I mean,
You know
he
you're
couldn't
faster than the
roost.
Scissor.
no,
He
but
should have fouled because he couldn't roost because he's
Yeah, like-
super effective.
you could have just taken easy chip. I feel like U-turn was very obvious.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like foul play was the play there.
Because if you foul play, it's not gonna switch into Bandit Mamoswine Ice Skull Crash, and from 63 it can, but not from
Yeah,
40.
that's true.
We once again just click U-turn, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's kind of early to agility. I mean, maybe he's looking to break something. I feel like
I
that's
feel
his
like-
only way of beating Venusaur properly, though.
I feel like
I guess he has
yeah.
Brave Bird, but
yeah. I mean, I feel like this is definitely gonna be Grass Knot, so he's trying to bait that now. But I don't think it's
Yeah,
kills.
that does not do that much.
Does
Yeah,
have
he's
Grass
though.
Knot.
oh,
Like,
no.
doesn't seem like fully specially invested either.
I
It's
don't know
be
if that
fair-
was worth it. That Metagross, like,
Yeah.
I feel like that. Really
I am
is-
curious if it's weakness policy though.
I
think,
don't know.
knowing this leaf, it probably is.
I would honestly, I would have run like safety goggles. Safety goggles
actually-
goes this and like Zen Headbutt, so he can be a threat
Yeah.
to Mega Venusaur.
Yeah, or he could, because he could have been Life Orb, and then that would have done like 70 instead of what's it called,
True.
50.
True.
Or what do I say? It's 60, so
Or
it'd
like,
do
or like
like
even Ubel will put it in range of.
yeah,
This I think is a really bad play.
yeah.
Yeah.
you shouldn't have let
I
him
found
go.
this really weird.
You need this dead. you need this dead, and you decide
yeah,
to
I
use
was-
it to roost.
Yeah, he just gives it.
on
He just
both sides.
gives it another. He just also gives it a recover for free, basically, the turn after.
Yeah, I think both
Yeah,
of
he
these
should have
plays are bad.
gone to- You should have gone to Galvantula to scare it out.
Yeah, I think both of these plays are bad because recover is way more useful because you can switch back into Lopunny.
Yeah, exactly. Although I will say, toxicking that means that Scizor will always like guaranteed beat it, but because
Well,
he gets to
even-
recover here.
Even offensive Latios can beat it now, but
Yeah, yeah.
Web's
Yeah, he decides that
You wish.
a primate was just not enough of a threat.
Ooh, that's a good.
It's a free
sub.
substitute on the auto
Yeah.
move.
Ooh, sub power up punch. I like that sub, Rod.
goes hard Quag, another bad play.
So it's unaware.
Yeah, why did he do that?
Yeah,
It
but
doesn't
still.
matter when you're there, though.
Mhm.
We're cooked.
I
Even
just
if it's
didn't have to
100%, he's still getting cooked.
yeah.
Mega Loptus big strong.
I mean, he can revenge it here. It's
Nah.
gonna U-turn.
Yeah,
I would
he's gonna
U-turn if I was
sack
him.
this. Yeah, I would use
15,
turn as well
40 off. Yeah.
because
Well, now he has to beat people.
U-turn would have meant you could just go like
Defiant +2 primate, yeah, because he's
Yeah.
the lesser up.
yeah. Mamoswine comes in apparently not scared of
Yeah.
BP. Well, I guess at this point he's saying, yeah, you're too pussy to go Latios, so I could just click EQ.
Actually, there was no reason to not go Lottie there though, because Scizor is more valuable than Lottie
I
because
Yeah,
it
I agree.
It kills the Mandibuzz, it kills this, it kills the Lopunny.
yeah, I feel like Latios was a good play because you can deal with Mandibuzz anyway. You don't need to.
Yeah,
You don't need
even
Latios
if you
for that necessarily.
and if he crashed and wasn't choice locked, then Scizor just comes back in and scares it out with BP anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's like the turning point. Losing Scizor.
This coming in makes me think of Scarf.
Well, this should get a kill.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so strong.
Primate's good, bro. But yeah, Audino just once again just kind of sits on Galvantula.
Yeah, I mean he could just double, but
Good
Yeah.
chip.
I think I would have doubled to something there just because I don't want him to set up.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
But scouting there is nice.
Yeah, that is banded as fuck.
Oh, I
Huge
just don't
damage.
not-
Action.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know
this is what you get for
he's
not
done,
playing on Thursday.
Yeah.
Always play on Thursday, kids.
What do you want to say, Key?
I was just saying, like, I don't, like, I was gonna say I don't agree with like the protect or whatever, but he doesn't have a choice. Like,
Yeah.
because he didn't double, he's kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, this
doesn't
is
he die?
pretty much guaranteed scarf at this point.
He preserves the ice shard, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's good for Lottie, but hard Venusaur.
This says brave.
That is a lot.
I think.
Wait, what?
Why he forgets to click the mega button?
I.
How many mega?
He in chat he'll say he forgets. He just forgot.
But like, I would have gone Latios. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not too
some
concerned
player-
by taking that Brave Bird chip, and at that point you just click Draco and kill something.
It's also not knockoff
Yeah, because
on
if he
Mandibus, it's like
Brave
foul play, right?
Birds-
On Mandibus, it's not knockoff, it's just foul play, right?
Yeah.
So like even if he foul plays, like there's almost no way. Like why did Mandibus come in on the free switch to Venusaur? So you know has Brave Bird at that point.
And-
Galadios, right?
And Venusaur lives one hit from Low Bunny and from Mamoswine, so
Yeah.
like preserving.
Well, assuming it
health-
actually megas.
No DD, but it has like Ice Shard and Kick Out. Why DD?
Yeah, now
If I knew, I'd tell you.
Guys.
Yeah, and if he had he megaed, he would have been like, let's say 60, and he would have been able to switch
Yeah.
into
He
that.
still would have died.
Especially not. He would have tied to something else, but not to Bandit Ice Shard. Don't think that's too
Not the
good.
Ice Shard though.
Yeah.
No. Wait, does he Mega and still die? There's no way.
Nope. Oh, there's the knife.
Well, I mean, he can go Primate and try to like.
I reckon Nuzleaf
Oh,
should
should've
just
gone Primate.
Nuzleaf should spam Brave Bird until he dies here.
Yeah, he should have spent. Well, yeah, he should have spent Brave Bird and also. Well, I should have gone Primate because he could have. He'd have +2 CC, would get a free kill.
Yeah.
If he'd gone hard Primate there. Oh, why didn't he Synthesis?
Shit.
Because he could have been.
He could have been out of range to this guy.
I mean, maybe he lives, but I doubt it.
No.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
And then this is gonna die to high jump kick or close combat or whatever the hell.
Yeah. It
I'd like
really
him
will.
in close combat.
No, why? This shit is definitely just 252s, so no investment possible to like make it live.
Even then, I don't think Primate has enough bulk to even live in the first place if it's running enough speed with Scarf's outspeed stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little
It'd
bit.
probably need to like run like a lot of bulk for that.
I mean,
You
for
can
for
make
this team, you only need like 152 speed to outspeed everything. If you put that
But
100,
Scarf.
if you put that 100 for a story up in defense, you might take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, some
It's
questions.
probably, it might be a roll
I think
after
losing the
that. really.
Scizor was the key point in that game. As soon as Scizor died,
But I mean,
like when he lets Scizor die instead of letting Lottie go.
I mean,
Especially if it's DD.
yeah, especially in DD. Like, what the hell? That just loses to Mandibus.
Yeah, the
Also, the
Mandibuzz-
Quag Mandibuzz, like the Quag Mandibuzz exchange was
Especially
very
if
bizarre.
Nuzleaf didn't let it get toxic.
Yep.
For no reason.
Like, why did he send in Mandibuzz on the Quag Spire to get a free roost? Like, it wasn't free by any means. Because then Quag could either recover or click Toxic, which isn't the best move.
He didn't get punished for it though. So
True.
Leslie still makes playoffs, as the prophecy foretells.
Yeah. He's gonna win.
Sorry, I was just depressed temporarily because my team is losing. Again, we need to win. Final game. Final game of Game of the Week main season.
Yo,
another-
Galarian Stunfisk?
Another player
So-
decider. You've Italian who needs to win to make it. Or Mystic who needs to win to make it. Alright, we'll do scene team preview.
Lando.
if the Volcaron is Bug Buzz, it actually looks pretty good.
For sure. I think if
And this Zoroark could like pull a shenanigan and get some chip on that.
I think Empoleon has cool offensive sets. Definitely should stick to Choco Berry. So you just don't insta lose to Lando.
But knockoff is good too. Like he doesn't Lando doesn't lose its item. Slowking, Frostlass, Darmanitan, all of those.
Yeah.
don't wanna-
And if you run Defiant, you can get some extra chip with like Mega Man Extra coming in there. So
Both
Yeah.
because like running Defiance against Mystic's team here is pretty good.
Yeah.
Because like of Intimidate Mega Man, Intimidate Lando.
For sure.
And then also the Rotom I think is a really cool ring because it has Levitate and it Lando doesn't want any part of Rotom because of Will-O-Wisp. And so like and if you can't stay in on a potential Will-O-Wisp then it's a free volt switch for Rotom, so
Well, that's why there's Stunfisk G as well.
yeah. But then that gets burned and then it's whittled by Shadow Ball. But yeah.
Yeah. If everything gets chipped on like Mystic side, you're good with one QD.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
Especially if you have like a move like Psychic to hit Darmanitan for neutral.
Overdance is such a strong
Yeah,
one.
although I would say Darmanitan is pretty frail. I think if it takes
Yeah.
like one round of rocks,
Yeah,
or
you need-
maybe 2 rounds of rocks,
you need
it's
to
gonna die.
you need to just bait Darmanitan into clicking Flare Blitz once and you're good.
Yeah, agreed. Although there aren't
Like
that
Darmanitan-
many great switch-ins, to be fair.
The switching is lose Rapidash G because it sucks in this matchup. Alright, let's get into it.
Okay.
Oof.
Lee definitely good for Mystic, but also very obvious because
Yeah,
Italian not bringing his ground type means there's no debate.
Well, like,
Yeah.
even if he had his ground type, Overheat still chunks non-specially defensive invested Steelix too.
That being said, he could have been Scarf Zorofleet and just chipped this.
Yeah, I was gonna say that could have been like something to make him double guess it, but I guess
But
not.
this Volt Switch is gonna hurt. Like, even, like, that's still a huge chip.
We'll see. Yeah, this gets burned.
Yeah,
It's
rocks.
gonna defog the rocks away.
And, yeah.
Does this pain split? No. Goes into
Rocks again.
Roxas go right back up
That's really good for Mystic,
for sure.
having to cook the Rotoms at half.
That's really good for Lando.
Yeah.
Stunfisk has no fear, it will
The
just set
free
up the
knock
rocks.
here. Yeah, that's good. That's a good knock.
Especially because it's boots.
Yep.
And it's Boots teleport, so it's like
Yeah,
very pivoting in
yeah,
and
that tells you a lot about the
It's
playstyle.
defiant. Nice.
Yeah. Boots tells you a lot about the playstyle of the Slowking. It's definitely going to want to facilitate instead of like do
Exactly.
things itself.
Yeah.
Just
Ooh,
pulse.
That
Unfortunate.
lives.
I'm still
Why
Why did we
guessing.
knock them?
I'm still guessing. This is definitely Chocoberry. So I don't
Yeah.
really agree with saying in.
I don't know.
But
I
also,
think
why
he
Italian
knocked
click
on-
knock
Because that's probably
on the
strongest
Mega
attack.
Man?
He doesn't
Mm.
have a ground type. I feel like getting this to dying to rocks is like worth the trade. If he knew he
True.
lived, like if he knew he guaranteed lived, this is a worthwhile trade.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystic either doesn't have removal, or he doesn't have a sweeper.
Spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see it.
This is like setup bait. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh what?
Yeah.
Not
Yep.
not that setup.
Oh, it's thorough work. Okay. Oh my
Saucy.
It's
I mean,
it's
knowing
kind of-
Italian, that was
I
probably
was-
like if Hackstars could get nasty plotted, would use it.
I mean,
Knowing Italian,
I think while it's cool, I don't feel like it's a good bring when Scarf Darm, like on paper, Scarf
Yeah.
Darm, this outspeed, and always revenge it.
God. No, I really disagree with. I thought it would be Scarf Zoroark like
Same.
every single day of the week. That would make way more sense.
Scarf Zero would have been a lot better, in my opinion.
Wait, why'd he go hard Volk?
I mean,
I guess
he
he just
doesn't
read-
really have that many switch-ins to it at this point.
Yeah, but
Right.
just sack Rapidash. That's
Expecting Q.
just one less hit.
Yeah.
You know what? I was kind of say I'm expecting a QD, but never mind. I guess you do not want to get a Quiver Dance on this team.
U-turn.
yes, of course, U-turn Volcarona, my favorite pivot.
I feel like
Why not?
if you press QD, what happens is he brings in Scarf Darm and clicks Flare Blitz or Rogue
And then
Slide.
you stack Rapidash and then you win.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he wasn't even Quiver Dance.
Oh, here we go.
This is where we
Well,
see
it's
that chip on the Rotom was very big
Yeah.
from early game.
I remember this all too well.
Wait, why do you SD?
Okay, he already says GG in chat.
I have no idea why SD.
Yeah,
Just the
because
deflect?
now this thing can get.
Next question mark?
I guess he just goes for +4.
I know. I really disagree with that because I still don't know if that kills thingy.
I feel like killing this would have been better, and then then going.
He didn't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have just killed it. Yeah, he just killed everything.
I mean,
Then Dharma
neutral probably
process can
doesn't.
still clean up.
It probably does a one-shot Haxorus.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, but that damage is already good enough for Scarf Dharma to just clean the rest of the team.
Yeah, because he knows our
Doesn't
Scarf's
matter.
not Scarf, so
Yeah.
you know that Dharma can clean up
this is where
afterwards.
If he is Scarf,
yeah. Maybe this
Now
is like
this thing dies.
first impression.
Nice.
No, they must all die for no reason.
First impression wouldn't kill anyway, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit of a sad end to GDL Legend, I will say.
Well,
The
you
shame
know,
he's not coming back.
there is one more chance, and that is peer pressuring Mystic into clicking Rock Slide and him missing.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Facts.
What? Why?
Everyone in chat peer
Why?
pressured him.
Gangster Samurai
Oh
Rock Slide if real.
my god.
It makes no difference. We know this shit is faster.
Yeah, but imagine if this was Scarf.
No, it was for
I mean-
stun.
Well, you know,
the
the-
stun fist kill though. Stun fist kill.
Yeah, but you
No,
knew
but
you
imagine
knew
if
it wasn't Scarf already.
No, no, no.
Like
I
if it
know,
was
I know.
Scarf, you
I'm
go,
saying,
you
imagine
don't
if he
click
was
Rock
Scarf
Slide.
and then he flinched the stun fix twice.
No, but Italians night days for some reason.
Not Dark Pulse. So
Sure.
accuracy drop,
Not a
I
chance
guess.
in this.
It's a stun fist kill. I'm not gonna complain. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sunfish G is underrated. Like, it's actually okay. Same with regular Sunfish.
Still in tier 5. I would say it's a good tier 5 if it learned Iron Head, but
At least it gets rocks though.
sure,
I feel like
rocks.
it works really. I think it works well when you
Yeah.
have another ground type alternative other than just that relying on that as your only ground type.
Hey,
Yeah,
rocks
and not
and
like
T-Wave,
the,
that's all you need, hey Tobias?
Hmm?
Rocks and T-Wave, the magic buttons.
Good moves, good moves.
Yeah, and not the the best set, the classic Sherry Davis cards card that says he drafted Wish Cash as the only water and ground type once. I don't know when that was, but yeah, not like that.
Yeah. Anything else, or can we just go to the end?
Go to the heat of the week.
Oh, that's right.
Well, your no T setup is really like difficult to play around in general. Like even especially if you have just not the right mod to deal with it. Like
Alright.
my answer to it was just only like a bad answer. Was like because step explosion Gigalith, which kind of worked. But even then, it's like you have to play around it so hard, and that even then, Mystic has such a strong core around it.
Yeah.
For heat of the week,
Yeah.
I feel like the crocodile. Like, it didn't
I have a
heat in the
list.
skin. Oh, sorry.
I have a list. In third,
Yeah,
we
shout
have,
outs to whenever I'm in charge and we just improvise it on the fly.
yeah. Heat of the week. In third, we have Weakness Follows Your Edge Eyes from GDL2 Gangster Samurai Spring.
It was against Master of Dank Week, so that makes it funnier.
Yes. In second, we have Heavy Slam Mega Cameras from Achilles. Fuck knows what it did. Probably, oh yeah, it dealt with Mega Gardevoir. And in first, we have Grassnut Crocodile. Once again, if that
Player
was
of Quagsires.
if that was played like a little bit better with Zardex,
With
would have
that
been
was a
even better.
normal
But
Zardex. Yeah.
yeah. But I think that's
Next
gonna be
season,
about
we
it.
might introduce Yeet of the Week.
Just- no, that's that
Oh,
old,
toxic.
that old Blumness series choke of the week.
Oh.
Who did Nuzleaf Warrior sack his WinCon for no reason against this week?
GDL2 this week.
We could. That's what we could do for playoffs, Tobias. We could do choke of the week. For playoffs.
Yeah, unless I
I
choke.
feel like I'm gonna just like semi-intentionally choke against Nuzleaf Warrior.
Oh no, the replay disappeared.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching this season. Really appreciate everyone turning in every time. Tuning in, I'm stupid.
Okay. Comment, who do you think is going to win GDL 2? And why do you think it is Nuzleaf Warrior?
Yes.
And who you think is gonna win GDL?
And why it isn't Keystone. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be it.
Time, I'll do drawings of both the winners again.
Yeah, have fun with that. Right.
If it's Keystone again.
Alright. On that note, we're out. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.